9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy Monday, everybody. It's time for that Monday report. This is Ted's Take for the week ending December 9th of 2023. We're going to primarily cover Orange County this week. The slide just doesn't change all that much. But we've got an exciting market update. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of summarize the month of November. Now listen, whether you're a buyer, whether you're a seller, I think this information that I'm going to present here in the next couple of slides is going to be pertinent to you, and I'll explain why in just a second. All right, this one may be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing, and it's a little bit lagging, more so than some of the other ones that you've seen. This is covering Orange County, Florida, but the numbers are not much different from Orange and Seminole County. The key things I want you to take away from this particular one, as we talk about things real quickly, is that months of inventory. You see 2.43 months of inventory. What that means is that if absolutely no new homes entered the market, it would take about 2.43 months for all of that inventory to be sold off. That is, slightly less. What we'd like to see is about a 3-month supply of inventory. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of these other metrics on the next slides. You remember how I told you there was going to be a little bit more? This is what I was talking about. Look at that 12-month change in the supply of homes. It's up 33.5%. Now that is a pretty significant increase, and we're seeing that that supply of homes increased just 6.1 in the previous month. So what this means is that we are seeing a slight increase in the number of homes available for sale compared to the demand for buyers. So listen, if you are a buyer, this could translate into just maybe a little more breathing room when it comes to making decisions and perhaps negotiating those offers. Let's continue on with it, shall we? And these next couple of slides are going to be a little interesting. They're not going to look a whole lot different, but you're going to see a slight difference. This one here is the last year's worth of estimated values for homes on the market. Now, you're seeing that median estimated value of about $459,880. Over the last couple of months, that really hasn't changed. You can see about 0.3% up, but about a 3.7% increase over the last 12 months. Now, let's go on to the next slide, because here's where something gets really interesting. So this is the same information, only spread out over the last 3 years. What I really wanted you to take note of was the median estimated values. If you look on the left-hand side of that slide, they were down at just over 300,000 at the end of 2020. And of course, now you're seeing up at 459. Now, not a whole lot has changed now, but you can see how drastic that change was between December of 2020 and about August of 2022. What we are seeing is a little more normalization of the market. The average month change again being 3.7%. That could mean that the market is cooling off a little bit, but as you can see, we've also jumped up $150,000 worth in the estimated home price over the last 3 years. We'll look at the number of new listings entering the market. You can see there's been that slight bump, and what you're seeing here on that green line is the actual prices of those homes. The median list price in the month of November, and we're seeing this following into December at about $490,000. Now it says it's down about 2% over the previous month. Yeah, okay, we'll see. It's leveling off just because it's the end of the year. I think what you're going to see, as you see the inventory increase on the market, you're going to see prices increase as well. Because what's happening is we've also got this inverse effect of interest rates that are starting to level off a little bit as well. And here's the other one that I wanted to talk about. As you can see, there was definitely that spike in June where prices bounced off of about 500,000. You are seeing that decline right there, and it becomes a little more drastic here. That median sold price, right? So the one before was the listings. Now we're seeing that sold price. We're seeing that fall off to about $470,000. That is down 2.5% over the last month. This could mean that sellers might feel a little more like negotiating their price. So, buyers, you should definitely make sure that you are pre-qualified, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap it up for the week. A couple of things I want to bring to your attention, and most of this has to do with the way the Fed is handling things and the way the mortgage rate market is starting to turn. Interest rates took another slight dip last week. So if you've even been thinking about buying a home, let's talk, because listen, preparation is key. Inventory might be a little bit low right now, but typically after the holidays, inventory starts to pick up. If interest rates start to fall and inventory picks up, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have more buying power. It just means you may have a few more homes to look at. But I'm going to tell you right now, if interest rates fall, a whole lot more buyers are coming into the market. So if you've been thinking about buying, talk to me. Let's get you paired up with a lender, and that way we can get you qualified and be in a position to make that best offer. If you are thinking about selling this spring, we need to talk. We got some work to do because it's going to probably be a busier market. It's just the normal ebb and flow of the marketplace. However, we want to position your home to get the best price that we can possibly get, because there will be more buyers on the market in the springtime as long as we see interest rates continue to do what they're doing and what the experts seem to be predicting is going to happen. Listen, y'all have a great week. We'll talk a little bit more next week. I'm here every single Monday morning without fail. Y'all have a great week now, and we'll see you next week. Take care.